Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, June the 6th, 2026. 67 degrees here in Hampstead. I did say 67 degrees. We got two deliveries today. They're both pretty big, actually. I was kind of surprised. What a day is getting 200 donuts today. So that would normally that would be like a big order. I'd be like, hey, wow, they're getting 200 donuts. But after yesterday, it's really like no big deal. But anyway, so we've got everything in the van. I've got like a little extra. I had to put the one rack on top of the cabinet. But I got a new, I figured out a new thing I'm going to do with the tray that's on top of the cabinet. I'll show you that one, either when we're at Lenny's or when we get to well, at Lenny's, because I'll probably move it. So I think we're good. Let's get Rosie going. Let's get her going. Wake up, Rosie. Wake up, Rosie.
Connected to YouTube live stream RXL0LAGHTZI.
There she is.
Connected to YouTube live stream RXL0LAGHTZI.
All right. What's she playing with that video? Oh, yeah, Thomas, I see your message. Thomas, if that's you, if you're one of the people that's in here already. I probably are. Yeah, I know it's private. I just had to, it's got like a copyright issue on it that I have to clear up, and I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. But I'll clean that up and then make it public again. I will do that this afternoon. It was so long that I couldn't really, since it was like a 7-hour video, I couldn't get through it in time. So I just left it private until I get that fixed. I think it picked up. All right, there we go. It's done. All right, here we go. Windows clean, cameras on. Is that right? I just feel like that's pointed. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. So, two deliveries. Everything's in the van. Lights on. Seatbelts on. Let's get out there and do what? Pursue happiness. That's what's about. Saturday morning, so we're not going to have the commuters today. Gonna miss the commuters. We got a pretty decent sunrise coming up over there. You'll see that in a minute. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Yeah, look, straight ahead. Nice sunrise. I think it's going to be a pretty good day. Partly cloudy, and I think about 80 degrees. So, not a bad day. We got a lot of trays to pick up at one day, though, I'm sure. The fact that they ordered 200 donuts today makes me think they must have sold out of all those. I mean, delivered 1,000 donuts to them. I do have a tray on top of the cabinet, so I can't do any crazy moves today on the way to Lenny's. There we go. Just take the turns a little cautiously. All right, and we're off. Lights on. Be a good idea if they got to put his lights on. Coffee. I got my coffee. Looks like they've been putting up some signs that indicate they're going to be doing road work on this section that we drive every day. The signs say that they're working on it between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. So that's truly the case. It shouldn't affect our deliveries. It may affect me on my way up. When I drive up to the bakery in the morning, usually on that section of the road about 4:30, between 4:15 and 4:30. So it's possible that could affect my morning commute. But it shouldn't affect the bakery. It shouldn't affect the delivery. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Like what section they're working on. Because the road doesn't seem to be in very bad shape. They just did some work on it yesterday. Maybe they're working underneath the road. Because they were doing something yesterday. When I drove home, they had one lane blocked off. Wow, the sun is pretty amazing over here. I'll show you this.
And only Mookie MC says good morning. What is on tap today?
Today we have 2 deliveries. They are both in the van. Look at that sunrise. Pretty nice. Pretty nice sunrise. Of course, as soon as I put the camera up, there are trees blocking the view. There you go. Maybe a little bit. Today we have 2 deliveries. Lenny's and What a Day. And they're both pretty big. So I've got... I mean, Lenny's is you know, a large order for Lenny's. What a Day is like normally they're between 100 and 150 donuts average. So today they're getting 200. So that's a lot for them on a normal day. Yesterday we ended up making 3 trips to What a Day, because they ordered 1,000 donuts. 1,060 to be exact. So I had to, after my first run, I had to make 2 additional trips there. It
The
was
one and only Mookie MC says nothing in the passenger seat, correct?
no, not today. Yesterday I did. Yesterday I had one of the runs I had to do. I had a tray in the passenger seat. Today I have a tray on top of the cabinet because I ran out of space with the donuts. I probably could have. I think I had a tray that had Danishes. I could have stacked Danishes.
And only Mookie MC says what was so special about yesterday.
Yesterday was Mookie. How could you not know? No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't have known either. Yesterday was National Donut Day. And so What a Day runs a special where they sell their donuts at a special low price. And they were, I mean, it was crazy. So I made the first delivery. I maybe had, I don't know, 100, somewhere between 150 and 200 donuts on the normal delivery. And then I did 2 more deliveries after that with about 400. I think I had 450 on one delivery. So altogether they had 1,060. And every time I got there, like I did the first delivery, I got there a little bit after 6 o'clock. They had just opened, and they were already starting to box up all these donuts. They had a line in the store. People were buying donuts already. So I delivered the first run, and then when I went back with the second 400 donuts or 450, they were almost out. So they loaded it up again, and then the same thing the third time. The third time, I forget what time that was. It might have been like 9 o'clock by the time I was there the third time.
And only Mookie MC says were the deliveries back to back or throughout the day?
Back to back. We did them all in the morning. We did them, and they were running out as I was going. I guess they eventually sold all the donuts because they ordered 200 today. So they didn't apparently have any left over. But yeah, I think, you got to kind of hit donuts. You got to get them in the morning, or you're not going to. It's going to take off pretty quickly, I think. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. So then after that, I had to get gas. And then after that, I had to go up and get more donuts from the supply company up in
Only
Pennsylvania.
MC says, does Lenny not celebrate the holiday?
I don't think they do, because they didn't have any donuts yesterday. I mean, normally they only get like 3, 4. Like today, I'm taking 3 donuts. They don't sell a lot of donuts. They do a lot of Danish eclairs. They actually don't sell a lot of donuts. And they had none yet. They didn't have any yesterday. At Pertuco's, at our bakery, what Jennifer has, like, you get a free donut when you purchase something else. So they had a lot. They moved a lot of donuts also, but they were giving them away for free if somebody purchased something else. But yeah, What a Day has become quite the place for donuts. What have you been up to? Have you been door dashing? Can't believe the stretch of great weather we're having. I think we might get a thunderstorm today, but other than that, it's been sunny and nice.
One and only Mookie MC says dashing a bit more. Enjoying the garden. Waiting for fresh tomatoes.
That's good. That's a good deal.
Anna says morning all.
Good morning, Donna. Happy Saturday.
One and only Mookie MC says we are expecting some severe weather today at around 6 p.m. At Donna says, Craig, were you tired after yesterday? The one and only Mookie MC says good morning. At Donna259.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't stay. Like, I was thinking about working a little bit at the bakery afterwards, but I didn't. By the time I finished unpacking the box, putting the boxes in the freezer and all that stuff, it was like 12:30. So I think it was like actually closer to 1:15. So I kind of just headed home, rested a little bit. The video yesterday, I didn't get a chance to really, I don't think it's, well, I know it's not, I don't think it's public right now, because I didn't get a chance to look through that. I got a couple of copyright notices I wanted to look at before I put it out there. And it was like, normally it's not a big deal. It's like,
says Betty J was happy to see you.
He was. Well, and that was, I got home. I mean, normally I would have been in the bakery probably for that same amount of time. Like a lot of times on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those 3 days, I usually stay at the bakery until about 12 or 1 o'clock. Like today is probably going to be pretty busy because today I should be picking up 53 trays. I don't know why I'm saying 53. I think I decided that we sent 53 trays over there yesterday, but they probably even had some trays before that. So I'm probably got like 60 trays coming. That's a lot. Trays.
Activionet says good morning everyone. I'm glad we all survived yesterday's deliveries.
Woo! It was quite a day. Quite a day. What a day. Let's just say that. Oh wow, the sky is crazy. Look at this. Hold on. Let me find a spot to stop here because there's a tree right there. Are you kidding me? Hold on, dog. Here we go. Check this out. Pretty cool looking, isn't it? Look at that sky. Very cool. But yeah, it was quite the day yesterday. Look, there's a snowball. Anybody want a snowball? But it was good. And then what a day is ordered another 200 donuts today. So after they got 1,000 donuts yesterday, if it hadn't been 1,006, if it hadn't been for yesterday, I would have said, oh, what a day's getting a lot of donuts today. They're getting 200. But now it's like nothing.
One and only Mookie MC says good morning. I missed yesterday's excitement, but I am glad to hear you helped keep Craig on task.
Yes, she did. She did. I think she was quite busy herself getting it. Well, oh, look. Oh, my goodness. Look at this guy. Right on the other side of that tree is even a better looking view. But anyway, I'm taken aback by this guy. So, yeah. Yesterday, Janet was watching while she was getting an oil change that ultimately didn't even matter, from what I understand. Janet, do you have anything to tell us? It's always good, like if you're going to sell your car or trade it or something, you should get an oil change before you do that. Oh my goodness. Yes, everybody was keeping me on task though. We went up and got the donuts. We got more donut supplies. It was a long day.
Annette says yes, not only did I get an oil change, but I then traded it in for a new car.
Oh my God, that's crazy, Janet.
Annette says 80 lost.
80 lost. Oh, that was the oil change cost you $80. Well, whoever buys your last car will appreciate it. I mean, after you got the oil change, and I know you said you were doing that at the dealer, right? So after you got the oil change, did you even drive the car? You didn't, right?
One and only Mookie MC says yes. Get an oil change so the new owner will not see the sludge you had in there. At Donna says Janet, you were not planning to do that. The one and only Mookie MC says, do you name your cars? At Vivianet.
I don't name my cars. But
Vivianet says no, I wasn't specifically thinking of buying a new car.
well, the funny thing is, at the very end, I was wrapping up my live stream yesterday when you drove by, and I would tell people to go look at this, but I don't have that live stream public right now because I got a couple things I got to deal with before I publish it. So I can't refer you to. Oh, we're gonna go because I got a tray on top of the cabinet. I don't want it hurling toward my head. But when you drove by me at the end, I was still finishing up the live stream, and you drove by, and I said, "Oh," I said, "It looks like they must have washed Janet's car when she got the." I guess that was the new car. I'm assuming it was, because I looked at him like, "Oh, they must have washed your car when you got your oil change because it looked all shiny and clean."
You an offer you could not refuse. At Vivianet says yes, I saw you drive by, so I followed you to say hi. I was just at the bakery to get a donut. Vivianet says, and yes, that was the new car.
That was the new car. I thought so. Well, I thought it looked very clean. I was like, wow. But you know what? It was probably the fact that I didn't recognize that the color was different. But I bet what stood out was probably, because I was talking to Jennifer about it, probably the wheels. Because the wheels would probably have looked particularly shiny. And even when you get a car wash, sometimes that doesn't happen. That's pretty exciting. We were just talking about new cars yesterday. How long had you had the old one?
Ianette says at Mookie I don't name my car but perhaps I should.
It's going to be a very long line there.
Ianette says the old one was a 2023. So just over 3 years. The one and only Mookie MC says is it the same car but just a newer model at Ianette?
It looks similar to me. I think Jennifer said it's low. Does it have an extra row of seats?
Ianette says after this car, perhaps I am good for one more before my life is done. Haha. At Ianette says it's the next size up. I went from the RAV4 to a Highlander.
Yeah, so it does look, the body style is sort of the same, just a little bigger. Maybe this is a bit lights. It is kind of crazy that as you get older, you start thinking stuff like that. Like, I wonder how many more cars I'm going to have. I wonder how many more. I mean, I hate to say this. Like, I really don't want to say it. Today actually is AJ's 11th birthday. Happy birthday to AJ. So, but stuff like that. Yeah, like, if I get another dog, you know, if I get a puppy, it's like a 12, 15-year commitment.
One and only Mookie MC says is that a new way of describing the passage of time? I am 3 new cars old.
Well, it would be like I'm 1 car left old. And 1 more car to go old. And hopefully you're not making that statement if you get a new car every 2 or 3 years. Like Donna could say, I've got 1 more car to go, and she's got a long way to go. She could be 20 years.
Gigionet says haha yes. I should hold on to my cars a bit longer. The one and only Mookie MC says Toyotas are reliable and the Rob holds its value. At Toyo 1973 says good morning everyone, dollars to donuts. At Donna says
Good
this
morning.
car may be my last.
Good morning. Well, now you just got it a couple years ago. Well, and with cars, I guess you have to also think about, are you going to reach an age where you don't drive anymore? Which to me is kind of the same as being dead. All right. Oh, the bread guy. The bread guy's here. I wonder if he just got here or if he's leaving. I think he just got here. So we're going to park down here. The Lenny sign is still out. The Lenny sign is still out. We'll go over here.
Anna says last year. The one and only Mookie MC says good morning. At Toyo 1973. At Toyo 1973 says hi cool breeze morning. At Gigionet says I thought about getting a cat but they live so long that it would probably outlive me.
Oh yeah, I gotta change. Let's do this right now. Here we go. Hold on. I like that song.
One and only Mookie MC says the bread guy Roger.
The bread guy. What was the guy up at What a Day that made the delivery? Was that Roger? There were two people. There was Roger and then there was somebody else. All right, we're gonna say GTS nickname. Here we go. All right, I think that's gonna work. What was the other name we had? Roger and what? Oh man, terrible with names, obviously. All right, hang on a second. Let's go. Let me go get the. Let me get the rack. Let me get the rack. Oh, we didn't lose any time. He's still knocking. Good here. Good morning.
How are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Wake up, come here.
Another day, man. Wake up and come here. That's what life is. How many? Do you come every day?
Yeah.
Every single day? We skip.
They're on vacation
Oh, is he?
in Mexico.
He's in Mexico? Really?
At all places.
Thank you.
Good morning. Yes, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Thank you.
How's your business here?
Good. Not bad.
Like, how down?
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's not like it was
Yeah.
6 months ago, but. Ah. Oh, I got it.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning, morning.
Can you put that in there when you? Okay, thank you. All right. Let me get. Yeah, we're down a little bit like that too. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's. I know. I don't. They're not. Well, they're not here most of the time. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think they spend a lot of time here, and the checks aren't too regular either. Do you see that? Oh. Oh. That's nice. Yeah. 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 That's nice. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's definitely a good idea. All right, guys, let's go. Let me get you out there. I got to show you my setup in here. My security on the rack.
I got all my customers stuff on.
It pays like that? That's good. Yeah. All right. Oh.
It says Craig's jumping into a financial conversation.
I know.
He's
What are
getting
you
the full
doing?
scoop.
No, see. Oh, see, I gave him the paper. Ah, it's my goofball. Look, so there's this. See the little bungee cord that's holding that tray in there? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, how goofy is that? So we came out of the door, and I gave the guy the door. I gave the guy. I don't want this thing to roll. I gave the guy the paper to put in the door so that it wouldn't close, and he just took it in with him. Like, probably sitting in there reading. Oh, that's funny. Their delivery's pretty normal today. Cookies.
Bree says financial planner Craig is back.
Well, no. See, when the original Lenny sold to the people who own it now, I think it just became one of several businesses that they're running. So it's not quite the same. You know what I mean? All right, man. Have a good one. So that bread guy's been delivering here for like, I think he said 27 years, something like that. A little bit longer than me. I haven't even hit 27 months yet. Here we go. Look, they didn't get any rainbow cakes today, but they got some cake pops, Claire's, some gourmet cupcakes in there. All right, when I come out, I'll fix that cabinet. Maybe he thought we were done. Maybe.
thought you were gone.
Yeah, I realized that. Yeah.
The paper to,
Yeah.
lock the door. I
Yeah.
thought you want me to drop the paper.
Yeah. No. That's fine.
I
That's
didn't know.
fine.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I thought. I'm like, he must have thought. Yeah. I'm like, he must have thought we were gone.
Maybe I'm talking to the
Yeah. No, that's cool. Oh. All right. Have a good day. I think the, oh, look, you have that door in the way. We always do that with the doors. The other thing about Lenny's is
Says hello everyone.
that would make it a difficult business to buy is that it was a very loyal clientele. Like their clientele would be very loyal to the original owner. You know what I mean? Like that would have been, some people would have been coming to Lenny's because of Lenny and the type of business it is and the community that it's in. That would have been a very, it could have had a very significant impact. It's not like buying a McDonald's, you know what I mean? Oh. So I'm taking the tray off the top and I'm putting it in the rack so that we
He
don't.
says good morning at Paula 6448.
Ah, good morning. This way we don't have to worry about that. I can slam on the brakes if I need to. Done. Done. What the heck? All right, here we go. Close, close. All right, see the Lenny sign? Still out. Let me close the door on the other side over there.
Says good morning, Nikki.
All right. Oh, I got that. So now we're on our way to What A Day, and they do have a pretty large order. I mean, normally What A Day's order can fit in the cabinet, and right now we've got like what, 5 trays? Because they ordered their 200 donuts. I have a towel. These towels leave lint all over my pants. I look like, and my shirt, little white lint. Okay. We got to move on. We got to move on. Here we go. What a day. Oh, and I want to see if those deer are in the, you know, we got that field. If it is, we're stopping. And I'm going to take a video of all the deer in that field. And I might actually take the video, like a video, with my other phone. Because when I took that yesterday, or the last time, the connection wasn't outstanding. Apollo had a good live stream last night at the, I don't know when it started.
It says, oh, I missed it yesterday, but when you went back with the third drop off, did they have rack space for them?
They did.
It says, hi there at Holla.
They did. So yesterday when I went back with the third delivery.
He says, what's the difference between a video and a video?
The video, which one did I say I was going to take? A regular video? A video is like if I get out and I have my camera and I'm not live streaming. So I would be taking the video just to take the video. Like if I'm live streaming, that's a video. I'm just making that up. But last time we drove past this field, there were like 20 deer in this field. There's like a whole herd. And I stopped and I mean, it looked okay, but it definitely wasn't the greatest. It was a little grainy.
It says, good morning.
Because I think we were not on a Starlink. We were probably cellular. Like right now, the picture might be grainy. I can't really tell. All right, so this is the field. The field is over here to the left. There's a car right behind me. Let's just see what's going on. There's some. All right, let me go up here.
Paula says, let's go to the video. Remember that sports reporter guy.
See, they're always out here. There's a ton of them. Now, there's not as many today. There's almost antlers. Like, how does the video look right now? Is it grainy? Or is it totally clear? I think if I get out, they're probably going to run, aren't they? They're looking at me now. They're like, I don't know what this is all about. See, you got windows. I want to get out, but I bet that's going to spook them. Is it grainy or is it clear? What do you say?
That says, looks good, but I don't see any.
All right, hold on. Here we go. See them all? Now, this is a lot less than the other day. Is that one pooping? Is he pooping right now? I think he is. All right, let's let that one go. All right, see him? They're looking over here. Not as far as that'll go. Oh, we're even getting closer. It's cleared up now? But there were like 20. Hold on, there's some over here too. There's a couple. There were a lot more of these. It was sometime last week, I think. I mean, there were at least, yesterday when we went by here, there were like 20 or 30. Maybe more. Yeah, this car is like going by. All right. I'm gonna stop now. Something. What's that one got in his mouth? Doesn't he have something in his mouth? What is that? What is he doing? Oh, no. That's his tail. I don't think he was eating anything. I think he was cleaning himself. All right. Anyway. So that's what I wanted to see. But the other day there were like, I don't know, twice that many? 3 times? That whole field was like full of them the last time. Okay. All right, I wanted to
Thomas
do
Dash Vermeeren says, but we can't see the live from yesterday because it is private. But Craig, you can do the best part of it as a public video maybe. Hi
No.
to all BTW.
No, I'm going to put the whole thing out there. I just didn't get a chance to review the copyright issues and stuff. So it was a very long video. It's like a 7-hour
Paula
video.
says, nice sky.
So I didn't get a chance to clean it up. But I'm going to have the whole thing will be out there. I just needed to go through it before
It
I
says Mutual
post
of
it.
Omaha has nothing on Craig.
Oh. All right, oh, there's another one up in the field here. Look. Do you see him? I don't know if you're going to see him. It's going by pretty quick. They're all over the place. I mean, I don't know. Are deer like out of control? Are they like taking over? I think we should all make friends with deers because they're deers. There's such thing as deers. Deer. Should all make friends with the deer because they are slowly.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says, hey holla, Maki Gigi Toyo Donna. At Gigionet says Craig needs to open some type of animal sanctuary. At Holla says, when you clean up the copyright, don't you lose the chat. The Breeze says hello to you. At Thomas Dash Vermeeren. At Holla says GM Thomas.
Oh, you know
At
what?
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says thanks Mookie.
I don't know.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says thanks Holla.
No, well, normally I don't worry too much about the copyright, but because that's such a long video, I wanted to look at it before I did anything. So I was thinking that I could just cut out that little piece if there's a song or something that's causing a concerning restriction. Let's put it that way. Yeah, so I just want to be careful with it before I do anything. Because, yeah, I don't want to lose the chat. I don't want to. Although, even if I lose the chat, I don't really lose the chat because you can hear it. So. But it'll be back up. I'll probably get that. I'll get that done this afternoon.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says, nice drive today at Craig.
Yeah, we've got our normal 2 deliveries. I'm going to have a lot of trays. I know that already. When I go to pick up the what are they trays, we know they've got at least 50. I probably have 60 trays there, which just increases my workload for the rest of the day. But that's okay. It was worth it. Yesterday was exciting.
Gigionet says, are you afraid your singing will come with copyright issues? Haha. At Donna says, I wish there was a class to learn all this YouTube stuff. The Breeze says it normally comes with earplugs. At Gigionet.
Look
At
at
Paula
that.
says, I am not sure if you do, but I heard you lose it. I've never done it with a live.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing to. Oh, look, it's a green light. Hello. No, I'm glad you said that because I will make sure that that is not going to happen. I think. Huh. That's a really good question. I haven't done anything to it yet, so I might stick it back out there. I mean, sometimes I get like this music that I play in the background that is license free, which comes from YouTube Music. I'm not using the stuff that YouTube has. You know how they have that one section that has license-free music that is within the YouTube app. I'm not using that. I'm using the stuff that's in the separate application that's called YouTube Music. But every now and then I get one of these songs that they say has a copyright issue, but I don't really worry about that because it indicates that it is royalty free. So
Paula says I don't remember music from yesterday's stream. The Breeze says I never hear music in the background. At Thomas Vermeeren says happy weekend to you all BTW.
yeah,
At Gideonet says at Paula I don't either, but I did miss a good portion of the drive yesterday.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm always playing music in the car. I can hear it. I think it's very, very faint. Like, and I do have it I have it turned down when we're talking. Like, I usually only turn it up.
Anna says seems to be a lot of AI music.
Yeah, how does AI music work? Does AI music have license? Do they have copyrights on AI music? They kind of do, don't they? I have a video from when I posted the clips of my puppies. And I have one that has a copyright notice on it because there's like 3 or 4 minutes where there must have been a song playing
Vermeeren
in
says
another
Donna,
room.
My music don't need copyright, not. At Paula says yes. I've heard it in the van, but I thought you were good with that.
Yeah, that is most of that is fine, and that is royalty free. I think yesterday I was in the. There were a couple of spots where I went. Sometimes when I go in What a Day.
Vermeeren says dog B day today.
Sometimes in What a Day they have the music on pretty loud, and sometimes when I go, that wasn't the case yesterday at all. And then sometimes when I go, these people seem to be driving very slowly. That's why they're running Dunkin' Donuts. When I went in that Rutter's and got my coffee, I didn't hear it, but I didn't go through the video to really tell if that's what they were talking about.
Internet says I looked on Spotify and they do have playlists that have no copyright restrictions, apparently.
Yeah,
As Donna says,
same
some
idea.
YouTubers say that they paid for their AI music.
Yeah, see, that's what I think. I think if you, and Janet, that's the same idea, but I do it in YouTube Music, but it's the same thing, where it's like a playlist that is all royalty free. But yeah, I think with AI, if you pay, because you have to pay us, you have to pay for that service. And then if you create a song, I think you own that song. So, I mean, just because AI music is not necessarily copyright free, because the person who created it could have rights to it. It gets confusing, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. I bet they're tired of selling donuts. What a day. They got the regular number. I mean, they must have sold like everything because they got
Paula says
the
it
normal
gets
number
very
of cronuts.
confusing. At Gigionet says we should write a bakery theme song that just plays on repeat in the background. The Breeze says but the person who created it did not create it. They had an AI do it. At Thomas Vermeeren says Donna, but he can remove the music of the Yesterday Live and make a bit of the best parts as compilation video of yesterday, and he is also today filming in 16:9 anamorphic and he. At Gigionet says I can play keyboards. Anyone else?
Yeah, but I'm gonna repost. I'm not gonna repost. I'm just gonna change the video
Paula
from.
says if you know what a day has music, you should just mute before you go in.
Yeah, I should. You're right. You're right.
At Donna says I play a little guitar.
I mean, in reality, what's going to happen is I'm going to go and I'm going to look at the video and I'm going to say, okay, this was the music in the van. This was, I need to just make sure that it didn't pick up something that I should probably get rid of because it's a very long stream. And then I'm going to say, okay, it's good. And I'm going to say public. So I'm not going to recreate a new video or do a highlights of. I'm just going to keep that same video, but I'm just going to make it public as soon as I make sure that it looks okay.
Ian says at Donna, yes, let's make this happen. At Thomas Vermeeren says he can set his video muted stretched out in 21:9 Mathematic Theater YT mode for the right aspect ratio. Donna. At Paula says never learned any.
Now it's all clear.
Another thing I regret. At Thomas Vermeeren says, but Craig, you did it yesterday.
I did do it yesterday. My favorite bridge right here. Favorite bridge. Nice and bumpy. Nice and bumpy. Oh, I watched the camera. It's got to be the worst visual effect too. I watched the camera. It shakes tremendously when we ride over that bridge. Okay. Almost at Eldersburg.
Says now is the time to go copyright nuts. You're not monetized, so as long as video isn't blocked, it doesn't affect you. At Gigionet says that Paula was never too late to learn. I suggest taking up the bass guitar. The Breeze says that should shake some jelly out. At Donna says if you want to play most Beatles songs, you only need to learn 5 or 6 chords.
Well, I meant to ask this question, how like last night you had those bands on the boardwalk that were playing tunes. Is that a copyright? If you're playing the music, if you're recording somebody that's playing somebody else's music, is that a copyright? I really don't understand. Like, I don't know how far copyright, how far the copyright goes. Like, if you have a Beatles song, you probably can't play the Beatles playing the song. But can you record someone who is, let's say they're just sitting at a piano
Thomas
playing a Beatles song?
Says so, Craig. Don't forget what I said of the aspect ratio, and it comes all okay. You can do it, man, like yesterday.
What? Like right now, The ratio is weird. Is that what you're saying? I think I know what you mean. Is that what's happening right now? Like where the cars look smushed? I think I'm going to try the other camera. I am going to try the other camera, maybe tomorrow. The only reason I haven't done that yet is because it's a different phone number. So I need to make sure my contacts are in that phone.
Paula says, Janet, I own 2 guitars, a keyboard, and an accordion, but don't know how to play any.
Are they still under your Christmas tree? I can see that you've received these as gifts over the years, and you've got them under your Christmas tree, which is still up. That's what I just pictured when you said that. All right.
Annette says, did you buy these in anticipation of learning? At Paula says, yes, I got copyrighted right away last night.
Really? So stupid. Well, then that's probably. I heard a lady on a podcast one time say that she didn't want to sing a song because she was
Paula
afraid
says,
she'd
no,
get
I
a
won them all.
copyright. You did what? You won them? Is that what you said?
At Annette says, at Paula, oh wow, that's good fortune. At Donna says, so right now I have not played the guitar for a while, so I would have to build up calluses on my fingers.
If I was going to play an instrument, I think I would go for the piano. I would like to be one of those people that could just sit down at a piano and start playing. Anywhere, just spontaneously, just sit down and boom, play a song.
Mustache for Mirren says, nice places at Craig's. At Paula says, it did something weird to the music on the beach. I remember the song it playing.
But yeah, you're right. I probably shouldn't worry
Paula
about
says,
it
and
at
there are
all.
many YouTube videos with instructions. At Paula says, by the way, the shark is at 1 hour 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. 1 hour 10 minutes. I'll remember that. Oh, and for anybody who was watching while we were riding behind the cement truck yesterday, Hala has learned that that hole that we were looking at in the back of the cement
Annette
truck
says, oh, what beach boardwalk?
was indicates that it's kind of an older cement truck. Like they don't have that hole there anymore.
Paula says, they didn't seem happy I was recording it.
Really? It didn't seem like that watching it. What, the people that were playing? They seemed okay. Did they say something?
Paula says the shark catchers didn't seem happy.
Oh, really? That's so weird. I mean, is it illegal to fish or to catch a shark? Were they concerned about that maybe? I know. I think it's weird. My approach is kind of like if I'm out in public and I'm video taping things, I'm like,
Paula says Rockaway Beach Queens NY Janet.
I
Thomas Vermeeren says yes. Prior aspect ratio is to narrow and it must to be stretched out to 21. 9 YouTube cinematic theater mode and it is okay.
I was going to say something.
Annette says a couple weeks ago when I was in OC, I swear I saw sharks but then convinced myself it was a dolphin. And of course, it was the same day that young man went missing in the ocean.
Ooh, that's scary. That's kind of scary. All right, here we are. Back at what a day. I mean, my approach to videotaping in public is I'll like announce it. I'll like say, hey, I'm videotaping. But then beyond that, I'm kind of like,
Paula says, oh wow, that is crazy, Janet.
if you don't want to be videotaped,
Annette says it was.
get out of
They
my
never
way.
recovered his body. Thomas Vermeeren says the vid at the moment to narrow condensed.
At the moment, all right. I think this actually, when I get out and do this, I think it'll fix that. Like when we come back. I know what you're saying, though, Thomas. It gets smushy. Like the cars look like they've all lost weight and they're very thin. All right, let's get this going. Boom. And there we are. Seems like a normal day here at What a Day. First off, this seems like the other rack. I see. Gotta get the side that there's a bee. There's a bee. Bees love sugar. All right, here we go.
That's based on what they got yesterday.
What did you say about the donuts from yesterday? They ordered 200 donuts today. Let's start down here. They got 200 donuts. They got 7. Did they get 7? I feel like they only got 6. Maybe they did 8. Super 6. Look for another cinnamon bun.
Paula says we did OCNJ or Maryland. At Annette says
I think we owe them a cinnamon bun. Ladies and gentlemen, but keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for a cinnamon bun.
9% screening rating, and that is so long. The 21. 9 YouTube cinematic.
What is going on? What? All right, now I got 9 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right there is where we're going to start. Here we go. All donuts all the time.
Annette says I think I won't move into this one.
I've been in OC, Maryland my whole life. Ooh, I just got a good whiff of chocolate right there. And my mind went to a chocolate Easter bunny. Isn't that weird how your head does weird stuff like that? Like,
They will sell more donuts today. People got a taste yesterday now.
that must be what he's thinking, right? He must be thinking that today's going to be a big,
Excellent donut for tea.
he must be thinking, this is a heavy tray. I'm going to weigh one of these one time. Like, that's a very heavy donut. This one, nice and light, glazed. 2 to go. 2 to go. Gotta remember to tell Jennifer that we owe them a cinnamon bun. Okay. All right, let me take these in. I'm gonna start rolling out with the trays. Oh my God. This is insane. Wait till you see how many trays we have.
Yes.
Maybe I should wait until Monday. This isn't it. This is a small portion. Should probably wait till Monday to take all these trays into the bakery. Dave would love me. Okay. I'm not killing myself. I'm going to do. Hear that noise?
The normal aspect ratio is T normal.
He's still talking about. Is the aspect ratio normal right now? I live in an unnormal aspect ratio. Oh, let's get there. Sorry. This is. I'm not even halfway done yet. Okay? Not even halfway done. I'm not sure that the van can handle this weight capacity. Oh, I gotta check the dog treats. It is. Let me look over there. Uh, I would say dog treats. There's like one medium-sized bag and maybe 6 small bags. That's it. On the shelf.
Says understandable. You can get those with your sister.
We're gonna have another 7-hour live stream because Craig's got to take the trays out. This is insane. I should be done with these by lunch. Carter's at the drive-thru. Carter's at the drive-thru. All right, I think I can do this in. I was gonna say 2 more trips, maybe. Yeah, I think we got 1 more after this. I'm gonna show you these trays. One at a time, because I'm very proud of myself. Oh Lord. And I'm gonna make it one pile. I think it'll be more impressive looking. One more to go. Good morning. Look, I just freed up a lot of space for you. Have a good day. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I probably picked up 60 trays. I'm gonna.
And it says that they want the trays before you pick it up.
No, they don't. I suggested that to Bob one time, but he said that. I guess the way we look at it is the fact that we work with the trays, it makes it easier for us ultimately. Spoken by someone that's not washing. No, he does wash things. I guess it makes it easier for us actually. So Right. It is worth noting that they had nothing left. They had absolutely nothing left over from yesterday. So that's pretty impressive. They probably had maybe 20 or 30. So they probably sold 1,100 donuts, nearly 1,100 donuts yesterday. Yeah, so look at this. That's crazy. I'm gonna take it.
All of those trays need to be washed. It's gonna affect the bakery water bill.
Well, you know what? I did learn that the bakery does not pay for water. It's like in the lease. Bob told me that too. I don't normally count trays, but I'm doing it right now because 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 73.
Says, really? Can I visit and wash my car there?
73.
Donna says you must have done a good job for me there.
73 trays is what we're taking back. All right. That's a lot. Yeah, no, that is pretty nice that they don't have to pay for the water because we do use a lot of water. A lot. I mean, when I'm there, I'm pretty much I got to be going through a gallon of water maybe every 5 minutes. Yeah, does that sound right? Maybe a gallon every 5 minutes? Between spraying trays, spraying things off, rinsing stuff off, blah blah blah, filling up the tub, blah blah blah.
Morganell2225 says good morning. At Holla says I used to always do that when someone was counting. At Holla says good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Morgan. I just finished what a day. They had no donuts left over from yesterday. They had nothing. They had nothing left over from yesterday. They ordered 200 donuts today, so we just delivered that. And I picked up the trays from yesterday, so I have 73 trays. It's probably, I don't know how.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says, hey, Morgan.
Oh, man. All right, here we go. Here we go. Back to the bakery. I mean, and hey, maybe the trays will fall out of the back of the van. That would be horrible, right? That'd be horrible if the trays accidentally fell out of the van and we didn't have them when I got back to the bakery. I don't know how expensive these trays are, but right now, if they all fell out of the van, it wouldn't break my heart.
Morganell2225 says, have you been in the dish room yet today?
Oh, wait a minute. No. See, this isn't going to work. I think I've got to divide the pile of trays into like maybe two.
Paula says you should shower and shave at the bakery, hook up a washing machine, save on your water bill.
I think we had a tray. We had a tray shift. Hang on. Let's see what happened back there. I got to split it into two things. Having one pile of trays is not going to work. Here, I'll show you guys. Probably should have gone a little further so they couldn't see me. Let's see what happened. Oh, it sounded worse than it looks. Hang on.
Says you have a lot of great ideas. At Morganell2225, you might want to leave them in the van because last night when I left there was no
There was no room. Oh yeah, no, there's no room in the back. No. See, Morgan, you should have started working on them.
Dash for here and send it to the full 21. Cinematic theater YouTube love, that's all. But I don't know how to do it. Ending yesterday, you did a great job.
All right, here we go. So, boom, and we're gonna ride like that, even if they shift around. Maybe they're just gonna make noise because there's so many of them. I just didn't want that whole thing falling into the side.
Paula says my dad always said don't put all your eggs in one basket. Never told me don't stack all the trays in one pile in a bakery van. At Morgan L2225 says how about you do cakes today and I'll wash dishes?
All right, that's fair. No. That's fair. Oh my goodness. Look, I'm cleaning the van now. All right, here we go. I bet I did notice that. There's like, so this is 70. Well, I was going to say there must be like 60. There's probably like, what? If you add these to the pile, I don't know. I don't ever count the trays. I've decided that I'm never going to do that because, of course, I just did, but this is an unusual circumstance. But like, I don't like that. I don't like knowing, like I just like I don't like to know how many are going to be the sticky.
Paula says I like to save money and win instruments, which I can't play Janet.
At least these trays are not caked on stuff. So, as a tray washing expert, I can tell you these are a little bit easier to wash than your standard. I just baked a cake in my pan. But I'm just gonna turn on my podcast and go to town, man. I mean, if I wanted to, I could work 12 hours today just clean the trays. No, not really.
Anna says not feeling so bad about the dishes in my sink. At Paula says caked on stuff. Is that a technical term? I'm imagining what it does to our insides.
Well, it's like cleaning, yeah, but it's like cleaning a pan after you've baked a cake in it. It's kind of, I mean, it's better. I'd rather clean that. I thought about it. Like, if I worked in a restaurant cleaning pans, because they like cook things on them, like bacon and stuff like that, that would be kind of yucky. Because then you got greasy. At least our pans are not normally greasy and all that kind of stuff. They're just sugar. Sugar melts pretty easily.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says great, you only have to stretch out the video to the full 21. 9 YouTube cinematic theater mode and the video is normal, that's all.
Now see, from what I'm looking at on this camera, it looks like it reset back to what it normally does. Like when I flip it to the selfie camera and then I go
Paula says,
back.
were you tired after yesterday's donut frenzy? I was surprised you were up last night.
I wasn't
And Thomas
really.
Dash for Mirren says, but I don't know how to do that.
I was. No, I wasn't. Well, I mean, I did. I took a nap, so I got home. I got a few things done, and then I probably took a
Thomas
nap.
Dash for Mirren says, but streaming in 21.9 is very original BTW.
I took a nap from about 4. I think 4 o'clock until I got on your stream. So that was like what, 7:30, 8 o'clock. So I got like 3 or 4 hours nap. Then I watched, because I got into your stream. You'd already been on for like an hour and a half, something like that. And then after that, I just sort of like wrapped things up and went back to bed. So but I wasn't like crazy tired yesterday. I wasn't. I got a pretty good amount of sleep, I think. It's hard now with the sun is up until 8. Really after 8. It's still kind of bright until 8:30-ish, right? Pretty sure. So it's actually difficult to go to bed early.
Thomas Dash for Mirren says, guys, do you know about how to do the aspect ratio into 21.9 issue, by the way?
I don't. There's a lot with the camera that
Paula says, yes, days are way longer.
I think when I use the other camera, it might be different. I don't know. Yeah, they're very long now. I mean, the sun's up by 6 o'clock.
Thomas Dash for Mirren says, but the audio is very okay, by the way.
That's good. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. Get it? Good to hear. Hear audio. Got a little tray rattling going on back there.
225 says, okay, I'm gonna go work on cookies. I'll see you in a couple hours.
All right, Morgan.
That Thomas Dash for Mirren says, Craig is a funny man.
I try. No, I just got to get in the zone. Once I get back there, start.
Thomas Dash for Mirren says, Morgan.
Morgan's going to be making the
Paula
cookies.
says you can make a lot of adjustments on the phone camera.
Animal, we're going to
Just Jerry
straddle.
Remember what the heck they do.
That was a straddle. Straddled that animal. Possum. Straddle a possum. So I took a video. I did make a video the other day of myself washing. You know, I was washing some dishes and stuff. So I may take sections of that so that you can see my technique.
Paula says when is NCD?
When is NCD? Is that National Cronut Day? National Croissant Day? National Craig Day? I'm guessing it's National
Thomas Jasper Murin says Holland F. Craig Day.
Craig Day. Okay. National Craig Day would be August 28th, which is actually the same day as the anniversary of Raising Cane's. I learned that the other day. It's also the day that Martin Luther King gave his I Have a Dream speech.
That Thomas Jasper Murin says a day for all USA Craigs.
It's also 2 days after the anniversary of Bertuco's Bakery.
Paula says yes, and take a picture or video of the stack of trays, the day after type of stuff. Anna says have you gone to that Raising Cane's yet for food?
No. I thought about it yesterday. It's funny that you say that because as I was driving down, because I finished at the bakery about 12:30, 12:45. So I was headed home, and I thought about going down there and getting some chicken fingers for lunch, but I didn't do it. It's about
Paula says NCD National Cookie Day.
Cookie Day. It's the one I didn't do. It's the one I didn't say. There probably is a National Cookie Day. So I think Morgan is going to help me out and make the cookies, the van cookies that I'm going to be handing out. It's June now. I got to get that going. This is a summer thing. I got to start it now. I got to start it. Can't dilly-dally with that anymore. I'm going to have to make a list. Maybe I'll work on that in my head today while I'm doing dishes. I'll plan it out in my head. But I got that going. You know, like I need to know, like, all right, we're going to have the cookie. Am I going to give them a little card?
Murin says, for a BK salad with a BK Stillwater for you, Craig. Paula says I guess it's a good place to go if you are undecided what to order. They on have fingers.
You have to go there with a specific appetite for chicken fingers. And I don't remember if they're coleslaw. I like coleslaw, but you know, they vary in quality quite a bit. Like to me, the best coleslaw is the kind that tastes like Kentucky Fried Chicken coleslaw, if you know what I'm talking about. Any coleslaw that tastes like Kentucky Fried Chicken's version of coleslaw, that's the kind of coleslaw I like.
Thomas Jasper Murin says the BK salads are raw in Belgium by the way. Cool salad is yummy. Paula says what's up with their slogan?
What slogan? Which one? One love? I know what that means if that's what you're asking. It's in my it's somewhere in one of those videos. I made too many videos about the Great. I gotta admit, I was like, I got obsessed with it. I got a short, I got a video, I got highlights in
Anna
my.
says yes, KFC has lots of dressing and sugar. At Hollis
Yeah.
says yes. At Hollis says do tell.
So One Love, what they mean by that is that they have one. Their focus is on one thing, which is the chicken finger. So like that's their one
Hollis
love.
says
Their
I
one
watched
love.
the video but didn't see it.
I think in the video I just said one love equals one something. It wasn't terribly clear, but that slogan comes from the fact they're dedicated to one thing. For one love, their one love is chicken fingers. That's what that means. I know. I have to look it up because I thought that was kind of weird. Like I didn't know what that meant.
Thomas Dash Vermeeren says Donna, but KFC at Belgium looks marginal, not good presented, and BK is always excellent presenter and clean, and it is more expensive but worth the price.
I think KFC is struggling in America too. I'm not sure why, but like when you got Chick-fil-A out there. There was a time when Kentucky Fried Chicken was really a big deal. And you get a bucket of chicken, and it was good chicken. I don't know what's happened to them, but I don't think they're flourishing. Wow, what is this guy doing? This is crazy. We're going like 25 miles an hour, and I can see that he's looking around, like he's on a safari or something. It's actually kind of interesting. Like, what is this person doing?
Hollis says seems like they are stretching it, kinda like Toy Story is ripping off Taylor Swift. At Thomas Dash Vermeeren says also Five Guys also not so presented as cozy and clean. BK even McDo Belgium is non-pretty after testing in 25.
Well, I would say Five Guys here is sort of a
Ignanet says lay on your horn.
no. He's a weirdo, though. I think. Oh, I think he like probably doesn't. Oh, there's no outlet. Like that's bizarre. He has no idea where he is. That's a no outlet. So I have a feeling. I have a feeling he'll be coming out of there again.
Hollis says maybe he's on a Christmas decorations exploration.
Maybe so. Maybe he was on that house. He's not. The stuff is down. Five Guys, though, I would say Five Guys.
Five Guys Belgium is so minimalistic and too cool presented inside.
No, I think Five Guys has a sort of it's expensive, but they do have a fairly decent product. I mean, they're not as big. Definitely more expensive. That's
Hollis
the
says
drawback.
if you live on a street that has no outlet, how do you charge your cell phone?
That's a really good question. I don't know. No outlet. That's an excellent question. I don't know. I guess you have to run an extension cord from the main road. Is it 7? Yeah, 7:09.
Anna says I stick my freezer with stuff from Trader.
I haven't been to Trader Joe's for a long time. I like it. There's Trader Joe's. We pass one if we're going from Lenny's to the Gourmet Girls. So on Monday mornings, when we go from Lenny's to the Gourmet Girls restaurant, we pass Trader Joe's. And I used to go down there. I don't know why. I haven't headed down there much. They have some good stuff.
Paula says, and why do they put up a sign so everyone knows? Are they trying to shame those who live there? At Thomas Vermeeren says at Belgium we prepare coziness and a full taste as at BK Bell too. At Donna says, but I might need to buy an air fryer. People tell me they're great.
I've heard that too. I don't have an air fryer, but I have heard a lot of good things about them. I think Janet has one.
Annette says at Donna, yes, get an air fryer. I use mine all the time. At Paula says that will be my target market for my cordless extension cord. At Paula says I have one. It changed my life.
It's it changed your life. So if I got one of them, would I use the oven less?
Thomas Vermeeren says, but Dutch Phillips have since made 26 air fried steam fried combination oven.
I mean, would that be an appropriate appliance to cook like a salmon in?
Annette says, yes, I really use my oven.
Huh.
Paula says, meant I have an air fryer, not cordless extension cord. At Annette says, even reheating things is so much easier.
Yeah, and better.
Thomas Vermeeren says, but so steam fry is also an option since May 26.
Steam fry?
Annette says it puts salmon and chicken in it. At Donna says, just love the thought of frozen food going directly into air fryer.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I mean, I don't have one, but I kind of think it sounds like a good idea to use the microwave
Paula
less.
says no more oven and hardly use barbecue now.
Wow. This sounds like the miracle appliance. And does it cook fast? Like, I mean, not as fast as a microwave, I presume, but does it cook faster than...
Paula says it's life-changing.
It's like,
At Thomas Vermeeren says steam fry. Of course I get commercials from Philips about the combination at YouTube.
steam fry, air fry. Remember when they used to have those easy bake ovens where you were basically baking a cake with a light bulb? Come a long way.
Thomas Vermeeren says after air fry nowadays also steam fry too. Anna says OMG love easy bake as a kid.
Kendra did put out her video on the donuts yesterday. If anybody didn't, she was talking as we were riding along yesterday. She was making chocolate protein donuts. It looked like that chocolate powder that she uses. It's not like
says I was very impressed with Kendra's donut baking silicone forms.
Yeah, I
But
didn't.
Thomas Vermeeren says the Dutch are tech people, so.
It
Thomas
looked,
says I wrote that before you mentioned it.
was that a is that powder that she used like a cake mix? It's not like something she wasn't using the protein powder you would make a shake with. Is that correct? If I understand, I got to go back and look at the powder she used to make the cake. But I feel like it said cake mix on it somewhere instead of being, which I'd never seen before. I am not going to carry all those trays all the way across the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. Our journey today is complete. Deliveries were pretty normal, but the pickup trays was a little agro.
Paula says she made a heck of a video very quickly. I was impressed by the video and the donuts.
I know. I was too. Like she did that pretty quick, and she must.
Anna says have a great day all. Thanks, Craig.
Yeah, that was a good trip. Trip went by fast. I'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Should be back.
This was fun. Have a terrific day. At Paula says shouldn't you take the trays in the back way?
Enjoy your new car.
At Thomas Vermeeren says bye. See you all tomorrow.
Good. There won't be too many people.
At Paula says take care everyone.
All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again. I appreciate everybody riding along. And we'll be back tomorrow.